Hello again, and welcome to the first episode of Starbound. Starbound is it's kind of a combination of Terraria and Minecraft, mixed in with some other Metroidvania styles. I think the best way to show you what it is to try it. So let's go ahead and start a character. Now, you have 6 characters you can choose from. You have the humans, which are people. You have the avians, which are birds. The apex are monkeys. You have the hylotos, which are fish. You have the florin, which are plants, and the glitch, which are robots. Although, if I can randomize, I think the glitch actually might secretly be androids, because robots don't have biological components. It's like the difference between an android and a robot is biological components. So keep an eye on him. That entire species might be lying about what they really are. Anyway, as you can see, there are male and females for the avians, the humans, the apex, and the hyosis. The flora have male and female as well, but they're red and blue roses, and the glitch have male and female inputs. So anyway, I'm gonna make an apex. Let's just randomize him a little bit. Let's change his shirt color, match his pants color, give him kind of a stand strong personality. Rock gorilla. Well, if he's gonna have a rock gorilla, he's gotta have more hair. He can't be balding and be a rock star. Now, let's actually just go ahead and start. So, in Starbound, you are a runaway. Yes. They've gone through and crushed. You've run away from your planet. And now you're out of fuel, orbiting a planet that you've never heard of, never seen before, you know nothing about. So, you must go to the ship and get the matter manipulator. A very not useful item. Let's start with the sword, matter manipulator, then flashlight. Also gotta pick up torches, but I'm gonna leave the seeds here because these have things to do with farming, but yeah, we're not there yet. I'm not actually even sure how to farm. Now, I've completed my mission. Now I have to go down to the planet and build a table so I can start crafting Minecraft or Terraria style. Now, up here there is this room which allows me to add fuel to the ship once I get fuel, and this which allows me to travel through space. Let's see here. I can travel in the solar system and then in the area. So I can travel once I get farther in the game. I also have this, which I have, it's tech, which I guess are accessories, kind of, and a 3D printer. So, no clue what 3D printers are. Now, I could use this teleporter, or I could just press the teleport button from anywhere in the ship. So, now, while on the planet, let's just go ahead and do this real quick. When I'm on the surface, I can teleport up at any time. The moment I leave the surface, I can't. But if I remove the background, I suddenly can again. So, yeah. That totally makes sense somewhere. Let's see here. Okay, I was gonna say, because that's not grass, that's a tree. But this is apparently a spiky tree with red leaves. Now, of course, beta is beta. They probably don't have all the tool tips in yet. Hell, if you hit a tree, or not a tree, a bush, it's called test bush. So, yeah. But it's still a little weird seeing a tree with green leaves being called a tree with red leaves. But anyway, let's go ahead and knock this tree down. Now, we have this matter manipulator. The matter manipulator actually isn't a very powerful item. It's like, its name makes it sound so pimp. Like, I can manipulate matter with this item. Like, yeah, manipulating matter. Everything from destroying things, killing, to turning water into ice. But apparently this one's closer to the water into ice type thing. It's like you can do some long-range mining with it, which is nice. I can actually mine this whole little... I have no... Like, this is, I guess, a hill that was grown behind that tree. But yeah, I can mine this whole thing without having to move. But it's taking a lot longer than some of the gear I'm going to be picking up soon, which you would assume would be weaker to an extreme. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some of these rocks. I know I just kind of wasted a bit of time getting dirt. There's a reason I got dirt, and we'll get into that later. Looks like there's some copper down there. Now, one interesting thing about this is the foreground and the background are exactly the same. So the dirt I chip off of here is the exact same dirt that I'd steal from in here. It makes it very useful when trying to gather materials, such as rock or dirt. You can easily just go through and make new ones. And you can collect from the background. Now, let's pull out my flashlight real quick so I don't get lost. Another thing I kind of want to show y'all is that physics in this game kind of aren't there yet. So let's go ahead and make a small tunnel in the water. Of course, the water follows it, and the water follows it pretty well. Let's see, actually that was a little bit too high. So let's try that again, but over here. So, water can't move through solid objects. Let's prove that real quick. The water doesn't fall down here. But, if I was to create a escalation, any other game you would assume the water wouldn't pass this point, because air, water, pockets, that whole science. But this game, it does move up. It could be a glitch, it could just be that they haven't finished working on that yet. Nobody knows, nobody really cares apparently. But another interesting thing is, let's cut out one of the pieces in here. If you mine out a part of the background, you can actually drain the water. So, there's that. Let's go ahead and go back up and drop that down, just so I know exactly where I am. Yay, I have crafted a crafting table. Now, I'm gonna get a stone pickaxe real quick. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about a little earlier. So, go away, monsters. What are these? These look like a Pokemon. I can't remember the name of the Pokemon, but it's like an water Pokemon. That's a little intimidating. Anyway, just go back through, get some more rock. Now, as you can see, I'm mining through the rock at a much faster rate than I was when I was using the matter manipulator. Which is a little weird because the matter manipulator is science, and you would assume that science, like scientifically cutting through the matter that has created the rock, obviously sounds like it should be a lot better than, I'm just going to hit this rock with a bigger rock. But, oh, I need wood, don't I? Let's go in this other direction and try for something to get some wood. Come on, fall over. Is it raining or nighttime or both? I think it's both. I need more planks, which are all the way up there. Now, come on, go down. I'm going to create a bed. I'm going to skip over the hoe for now, and I'm going to create an axe. I would also create a furnace, but the furnace kind of is about to play, like, it's going to be a mission, so I'm not going to create that beforehand. Now, as you can see, I have a bar at the bottom of my screen that's basic, like, it has a little sun on it, and it's going down. The reason for this is because it's nighttime, and I'm slowly starting to freeze. Now, the ways I can make that go up is to get close to my campfire. As you can see, the arrow changes to the top, or to the front. And the further away from my campfire, and the closer to my campfire, the more and less it changes. Another way I can change that, it's nighttime, so bigger, stronger monsters come out. You know, it's one of those video games. Although everything on this planet seems to be like part dragon. Ugh. Well, I was going to say that remaking everything, one way to fight the whole freezing to death aspect is to drop down a torch. Like so. So now that that torch is down, when I'm near the torch, it gives me a little bit of heat. So there is a reason to have torches, even if you can see, which is kind of a neat thing. Now, the reason I got my axe before coming to do this is because... Is that a vine down there? Yeah, there are vines down there. Let me breathe real quick. Can I dual wield the... No, this is two-hander. So, let's just show you how long it takes to... we go. Much better. Now, we're going to cut down this individual vine. It's probably the smallest one there. And you're seeing how long it's taking to mine this thing. Like, it took so long to mine, I almost drowned. Compared to using an axe, where I can easily pick up those items. Also, you can swim in water, so you don't have to worry about that so much. Although seeing underwater is kind of a problem. Now, as you can see, my axe, I'm going to cut down a couple of trees, isn't taking any wear or tear, although my pickaxe is. So, that is one thing to remember to note. The same as my sword. My sword is taking no damage. Nothing in there. Interesting. Got some cobblestone, got some money. Now these are platforms that somebody put here. Science. Bad. Okay, that was bad. But those tents I could sleep in to heal, even though I didn't need to heal until I fell. But it is something I could do. But let's actually just go ahead and do the quest that I'm supposed to be doing. Now that I have a bow, since it's nighttime, I should actually have a better chance of finding a monster. Yeah, not a good one. The Octo Dragon. What? Okay. Now, if you look at the bow, as I charge it back, it's kind of a little hard to see it in water. But as I've reached the apex of the pool, it starts to glow. And when it's glowing, it does it has like an aura. It's able to travel through water when it has that aura, and I believe it does more damage, although I'm not exactly sure if it does more damage or if it's just a stronger pool. It's one of those things that it kind of has a little bit of an inconsistency in its damage already. So let's go ahead and heal up a bit. Also, the sun will rise, and there's a campfire here, so I don't have to worry about freezing. Now, we were here. And we got some meat. Okay. So now that we've got some meat, we're going to go ahead and cook that meat and finish that quest. Now it wants us to make a furnace. That's the reason why I didn't make the furnace beforehand, because I knew it would be the next one of the next quests. Come on, monkey dragon brethren. I'm part monkey. Obviously, like, can't y'all see that? Got some torches, got some wood. It's a little weird. I was kind of expecting to see people or something. A bomb. I'm gonna take this tent. It's a little nice to find a decent little cavern here. Well, I kind of wish they had a little iron or something. But hey, they got some chairs. That's useful. And there's some iron. Sweet. Now, let's not do that again. But we went to the ship, and that is kind of a good thing for what we're doing, what I'm about to do. Now, there is an item on the ship that, if I believe I know how this works, if it does what I think it does, I can use this. Now, open up my inventory and place the bomb here and scan it. I guess maybe I can't scan it yet. Let's try with maybe the whiskey flask. Or the tent? Ah, the tent. So as you can see here, the tent's gonna cost me $375 to scan. Can I plant this in here? There we go. At least for now, that'll be great. I'm gonna put the bomb and the whiskey in here, because I have no clue what those are for. Making a furnace. Actually, before I make the furnace, I'm going to make a bunch of torches. Sweet, I got to skip a quest. Now, what it was going to tell me to do is to craft iron, but I already had an iron bar, so maybe I should have just made a chest anyway. That. Now, what I need is 3 more iron bars. Although this video is running around the 10-minute marker now, so I might call it. But let's do a little bit of exploring. I mean, when I die, I lose money, but that's kind of universal for games like this. I mean, Minecraft, you lose everything, but Terraria, you lose a chunk of money, so... Now, as you can see, the differences between the pickaxe and the ladder manipulator. The pickaxe, being faster, also does 3x3 squares, but it doesn't even have half the range of the ladder manipulator. That thing's voice is really getting annoying. Does it get on anybody else's nerves? Got a seed. That's nice. What I'm doing right now is I'm kind of doing a little bit of a survey of the area. Just kind of looking around, mostly. See if there's anything interesting or cool. At the same time, I'm also kind of looking around for some iron, like this right here. This is iron. It takes 2 parts of ore to make a bar. This seems to be true for everything I've come across so far. Iron, copper, and all that stuff. So, let's go ahead and actually pick up some copper, because copper's nice. Now, one thing you can do is, if it's daytime outside, you can knock a hole in the background, and the hole in the background will allow you to see, which is very useful. That way you don't have to waste putting down torches for light. Or at least during like in Minecraft, or like in Terraria, once you get to a certain point, you're no longer capable of breaking it, so it's not permanent. But like when you're early in caves like this, you can just kind of knock it off, so you don't have to worry about plopping down a torch every 20 feet. Now, wait, nah, I'll go after. Damn it, leather. Kinda hoping for meat. One thing you can do in this game to try to make enemies a little easier is if you hit them a few times with your sword before you go at them, because as you can see, the bow, not really all that strong. The sword does much more damage. So if you do a little bit of preliminary damage with your sword and then finish them off, you still have the chance to get the leather and the meat from the bow. At the same time, if you're going after the cache, well then why are you even? Why does it even matter? Like, you just smack those fuckers with your sword. I believe now that means I should have enough iron to do what I want. I wonder if the axe would be faster. Much. And I've found something. But I'm not going in there right now. Now, one of the reasons I put a tent in here is so I could heal. Also so I had the tent and it wasn't wasting space in my inventory. So as you can see, the longer you're in the tent, the more health you heal, obviously. I could sleep on the bed of the house, but... I'm going to go ahead and put the seeds in here. And go down. How many am I missing for that? 10? I can get that. I wonder if this one's better. Oh no, I guess it's basically still just a basic sense. Wait, I was coming after stone. Why am I going up there? There's stone all over this place. It's coal, and here's the stone. Now we just make a second furnace. And plop it on top of the other one. And I'm getting hungry apparently. Through make an iron anvil. Now, as you can see here, armor, I have some gear that I can make. Copper builds into the iron, which is called defectors. See, I can make tools. The first tool I'm going to be going after is the iron hunting bow. I could also make a copper, which actually that will probably actually be the first thing I do, is the copper, because it's an upgrade to the stone, but I don't quite need that right now. So I'm gonna go back over here because we found something this way. And while I'm here, you can never kill enough trees. See, This has been going on for 30 minutes. I have gotten up to the anvil. I think that's pretty good. There was a monkey base over here, so I'm going to try to get to the monkey base. What is this? Grows a bark seed. Grows crunchy baked seed. Beak seed. Okay then. And do I just like pop that on the ground, or? We'll probably figure out how to farm in the next episode. Or I'm not gonna make promises like that. I'll try to figure out how to farm in the next episode. And at the same time, I'm going to try to figure out, or I'm going to try to get to this secret monkey base this episode. Computer here that I don't seem to be able to interact with. There's a chest up here. Some copper, platinum, silver, and apple pie. Not exactly sure why Monkey Overlord would want an apple pie, but it's a cool computer. Oh, so it's just for aesthetics. Yeah. But I can sit in the chair. At least there's that. Now there's some iron down there, so let's go after that. And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here, saying we've just gotten to the monkey base. Actually, I'm going to go in here and sit down and look cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, and I'll be back in a few moments.